Hello everyone, Miss A.G. Library Assistant at Ruby Young Elementary. Going to be reading to you with permission from Ripple Grove Press, Selfie, the Elfie. It is written by Savage Steve Holland and art by Andrea Tripke. So our signs say Germany, Ugly Sweater Shop, North Pole, California, and Vermont. Way up north, in a place so cold, even the polar bears wear ugly sweaters, sits the busiest, happiest, most magical place of all, Santa's workshop. In Santa's workshop, all the elves were busy building, gluing, and preparing for the most special day of the year, Christmas. But there was one elf in Santa's workshop who had a talent with ribbon. Her name was Sophie. Sophie was in charge of tying bows on every present that was stuffed into Santa's sleigh. She could tie any kind of bow, big or small, fancy or plain. She could create layered loops and figure eights, bunny ears, and donkey tails. Sophie was so proud of her bows, she snapped pictures of them with her handy-dandy camera phone. Eventually, Sophie was not only taking pictures of her bows, she started taking pictures of herself. Sophie took so many selfies that soon the other elves got sidetracked from their jobs. They tried to ignore Sophie's selfies, but it was difficult. She just had to take a selfie with the North Pole Snowman Choir, but asking them to come inside was not the best idea. Sophie snapped an awkward selfie with a reindeer, but even reindeer needed privacy. She snuck in on Santa, who was trying to enjoy some quiet time. When Mrs. Claus brought out Santa's legendary one and only big night delivery suit, Sophie just had to have a selfie. Sophie was so busy taking selfies that she fell behind on her work. When Santa came to check on Christmas Eve preparations, he noticed piles of presents without any bows. With a twinkle in his eye, Santa bellowed, "Sophie!" She sprinted back to her ribbons before you could say nutcracker. With a twist and a tie and a loop and a swoop, Sophie was all caught up. But she couldn't resist taking more pictures of her bows and of herself. She posed with the elves at the toy-making station, who were easily distracted. Sophie was a bit naughty and a bit nice, snapping a selfie with the top secret list. She stood in front of the workshop's Christmas tree. The reflections in the ornaments let Sophie take a selfie of herself taking a selfie. At last, it was time for Christmas. The sleigh was ready, the reindeer were ready, the presents were ready, bows and all. But when Santa walked into the workshop, Santa wasn't ready. "Where's my suit?" he cried. The elves searched high and low. No suit in sight. The reindeer looked outside. No suit in sight. Even the polar bears peeked in their closets. No suit in sight. "Sophie!" called Mrs. Claus. Can you please put down the phone? We could really use your help. But something in the selfies caught Sophie's eye. Holy eggnog, she yelled. Here it is. Everyone was overjoyed and relieved. Sophie, or shall I call you Selfie the Elfie? Santa cheered. Your selfie saved Christmas. Santa quickly put on his suit and boarded his sleigh. He clicked to the reindeer, and he was off in a jolly ho ho ho. The next day, after the work was done, all the toys were delivered, and Santa was home safe and warm. Sophie gathered everyone in the workshop for a selfie. They all shouted out with glee, Merry Christmas! 365 days, 64 days until Christmas. All right, this is the end of our story. And if you're like me, you know lots of people who love to take selfies. But selfies can get you distracted. But in this case, selfies saved the day. So have a Merry Christmas, everyone. Enjoy this wonderful time of the year and keep reading.